Hi folks, this is Cheryl from Cheryl's Crafting Corner, and I want to show you how I made this trifold angle card. And this card I actually put a matching belly band. It's 2 inches. I cut the cardstock at 2 inches and scored it the same length of this card, and use the matching border punch. This border punch is from Martha Stewart, and gives it a neat effect. So this trifold card is actually angled, and I used like I said, Martha Stewart punch. This stamp set is from Stampin' Up, and I'll put the description below. And these are some recollection flowers that I added glitter and pearls to. And the sentiment is hard to see, but it says happy birthday. That's also from Stampin' Up. And on the cover I have the pearls. And I did it in such a way so that when I put the belly band on, it didn't cover up the flowers. It can just fit right underneath it. And this is also from Stampin' Up, the same set that the hummingbird is on, from Stampin' Up. So let me show you how you can make these. You just need a piece of 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and by angling it, you can get two cards at the same size, and still have you know, 2 cards like you traditionally do, but just a little fun accent. And it doesn't really take any more difficult, or yeah, I guess that's what I would say. It's not any more difficult to make than a traditional A2 card. Alright, so let me show you. What you'll need is your cutting tool and some sort of ruler and or scoring tool. I happen to have my Fiskars and my Martha Stewart. So let's begin. So what you first want to do is take your 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and on one side make a pencil mark. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right here. It's right there. And that's at 4 3/4. And then on the other side, you also want to make a pencil mark 3 3/4 down. So if you want, you can use your scoring tool, and it will help you make the marks, or just use a ruler like I did. Now, what you'll do is you'll take that 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock to your cutting tool and line up the pencil marks in the cutting track. And that will allow the angled cut. So I'm lining up the 4 3/4 cut mark here in my cutting track, and then down at the bottom I'll be lining up the short side, which is 3 3/4, into the track. I'm going to hold it steady and cut. So I should, if I did this right on camera, I should have 2 identical pieces once I turn it around. This side, the long side, is 4 3/4, and the short side is 3 3/4. Now, to get this nice angled, kind of cascading fold card, let me show you how and at what point you'll be scoring. So always start from the short side. First time I made this, I actually was scoring from this side, and anyways, I kind of messed up a little bit. So the way I do it is, this is a straight edge. Put that onto your scoreboard, and you will score the first score at 3.5 inches. and your second score will be at 7¼ inches. So again, make sure the short side is on the left side and the long side is on your right side. And you can score it valley fold, mountain fold, and you'll come out with your card that looks like this. Now you can leave it plain at the top, but I kind of like a decorative edge. So let's go ahead and do that. Now the nice thing with border punches is even if it's angled, you still get a nice cut. You still get a nice border. So I'm going to use the Stampin' Up! Lace border punch. And the pieces are going onto my scoreboard, but that's easy to clean up. Sorry if I'm off camera, trying to maintain pressure here. And I think 2 more punches. I should be through. Yes. Okay. So let's take a look at what it looks like. That looks very pretty. So you can take your ink, you can distress it as I've done with this one here. This is craft cardstock and I distressed it with brown Studio G ink. But you can go ahead and distress it with, you know, any ink you have. I kind of like the smaller inks for distressing. Makes it easier. So there's one card, and then here's the other one I can easily do again. So again, once we had cut the cardstock, remember the short side is 3 3/4 and the long side is 4 3/4. I'm going to put it in my scoreboard because it's easy to do. You got to put it at the flat side. So I just do a little flip up. Oh, sorry, I was already flipped up. You're going to put it into your scoreboard, flat side up. Score it at 3 1/2 inches. And 7 1/4 inches. Bring it back. Start with the left side. Going to fold out, or however you want to hold it, and then fold in. So there you go. Whoops, sorry guys. So there you go. Fold and fold. You have a Z or an S shaped card. And then you can take your border punch if you like. And then just keep going through to the rest. So I hope you give this a try, folks. It's a nice quick card to do, and it's nice to have a variation instead of the traditional A2 card where you cut the cardstock in half. And this will give it a nice little wow factor. Mother's Day is coming up, special birthdays, anniversaries. I think this card would make this type of card would make a really nice maybe gift card. Add a gift card to it. And you can add the belly band like I did. Just take a 2 inch by 11 inch piece of cardstock, matching cardstock, and trim it out. Use the same border punch. Just like I did on this card here. Let's take a look how it looks on white. The white's impressive. Very nice. So again, I took a 2 inch by 11 inch piece of cardstock, punched both sides, and then I scored it the same length of the card. Well anyways, hope you guys give this a try. It's a lot of fun. And please stop by Cheryl's Crafting Corner and have a great day.